Yes,
Wait, have we
good.
started? I can't tell. Are we...
Yeah, sure. I got my granny blanket, my cup of tea. I'm good to go. Let's go.
Hell yeah! See, this is what I expected.
That's what we wanted.
This is
That's
this
the
is what
screen
we
we were
wanted.
waiting for.
Yay! Hi everybody.
It's
Welcome.
pretty much the same screen we were just looking at before, but
That's correct,
then there was a
but
load in to
then there
take
was
us back to the same screen.
That's correct. So welcome to the remaster of the 2007 classic Bioshock. I'm not even gonna get started on how much I adore this game. It's one of my
Yeah, I think
all-time
between
favorites.
us we've played it a good 1,000 times.
Yeah, look, between the two of us or whatever, we played through this a lot of times. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I know way too much about it. I read all the books that were released. I read a ridiculous amount of like fan fiction and everything that expands on the universe. Like honestly, like everything to do with it. Like
Copy paste Alan Wake spiel into the
yeah.
beginning of
Well, look, I mean, we
Bioshock.
happen to be playing ones that I'm very passionate about and really enjoy. So, all right, okay. Well, to avoid it turning into like a 25-minute preamble, I'm just going to start the game, and Sam, you can go ahead and have your say about it. Here we go.
Yeah, I love this game. I still remember the first time I played this game, I got to a certain point and I actually had to call you and go, I need you to play through this scene for me because I can't do it. He scares me too much.
Yeah.
And so you played one small fight for me and then I was good for the rest of the game, but I just couldn't play that one bit. I still hate that bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yes, it is a bit like that. So this is technically... Oh, go on.
I played Infinite first. So that was my introduction to Bioshock, was the last Bioshock game. And then I was like, wait, there's others? And then I played this and I went, I'm confused. And so I think we sat down and you spent about 3 days not only explaining the Infinite ending to me multiple times, which I still don't get. But then you just went through all of this and then the history of this and then the history of 2 and then the lore of everybody. And I was like, cool, I don't understand any of this. We should just play the game.
Okay, so this... Like I said, I know way too much about certain game series, in case that hasn't come across already. This series, or whatever, is absolutely fascinating. It was Bioshock 1 was one of the games that really brought me back into playing a heap of games, like, because I sort of got out of it. We were very limited in regards to, like, me growing up or whatever, my household. We had the Nintendo, like the NES, then we had the Super Nintendo, and then there was, like, just a long break where the only time I had, I guess, access to gaming was whether, went over to a friend's place or any of that sort of thing. So, it wasn't really normalized for a long time. And then I went to uni, and then, like, through a stretch in uni or whatever, I had the world's most basic computer. So there really wasn't a heap of gaming in those years. Then went overseas, and, like, just rediscovered gaming. And this was one of the most incredible narrative experiences that brought me so much joy. And there's so many... and the design of this game just is my sensibilities down to the ground. Like they absolutely nailed an incredible atmosphere and design and methodologies and ideologies or whatever blending in this. There's so much symbolism. There's so much undertone. It's fantastic. But I'm just probably going to get straight into it.
Yeah, it's also a good game because if you're just a stupid person like I am, it's very enjoyable. If all of everything just goes straight over your head, you're still like, this is very pretty, and it plays really well, and it's a bunch of fun.
Absolutely.
And the characters are scary because it is a horror game.
It is. It is technically a horror game.
Which this one I would say, yeah, that's a horror game. It definitely has elements in there. 2, I don't really remember much of 2, and then Infinite I wouldn't put as a horror game.
Yeah, because nobody remembers any of Bioshock 2. Like I honestly feel like it was an incredible worthy successor. I feel like it was everything. It was an incredible DLC that just went for almost as long as the original game. I don't know how to describe that any better. They had a lot of ideas that they couldn't implement in Bioshock 1, so they put it in Bioshock 2, and there were so many different things that it made an incredibly worthy successor. But I think because it didn't have as strong a narrative through line for people, like they sort of went like, because what they were expecting is a big shock ending, like, a big like, oh my goodness, one of the best endings in games, which this one has. I don't know, I think people were very disillusioned with it. But they were brought back for Infinite because of its big like shift in location. And then luckily, I'm not sure, did you play the DLC for Infinite?
I played. Was the Infinite DLC like Burial at Sea?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I did play that.
Okay.
Because I remember the DLC was in Rapture, so I always get confused as to what was. Yeah. Well, I mean, even just playing Infinite, there's a bit where you fall into the water and there's sort of a flash or something, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And I went, "What?"
Yeah.
Because for me, I fell on this game because I just played Dishonored, and I feel like those games were quite connected at the time. Like Dishonored came out, and a bunch of people played Dishonored and went, "This is amazing," and then you had people go, "Have you played Bioshock?" And you're like, "No," and then Infinite was out, and so you played Infinite and then went back. Or it was people who were huge Bioshock fans that you're like, "Have you played Dishonored?" They're like, "No," and because they're very similar in combat, they're very similar in style, they're very similar in, you have a shooty bang and you have plasmids in this or vigors or whatever they are, and then you've got the Outsider's Mark and stuff. So it's like a very similar, like, you can zap people with this hand and shoot them with this one.
You've got powers and a weapon. Yeah. One hand is power, one hand is weapon, that kind of thing. Also, they did a ridiculous amount of environmental storytelling. Like, a ridiculous amount of this story is easily missable. The same with Dishonored. I mean, you can smash your way through or whatever. You get to the next bit, it goes, "Oh, I need a key to get to such and such, so I got to go kill this guy." You're like, "Yeah, sick." Just go kill that guy or whatever. Like, take his key and on you go. But there's just so much to the world in Bioshock and in Dishonored. So yeah, there was an incredible overlap. Yeah, again, another game series that I got semi-obsessed with that played into my sensibilities like crazy. So there you go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go medium because it's like a good time. Hard starts to get like a bit annoying.
You get Survivor, a bit salty when...
and then Survivor, I'll be salty constantly. So I apologize in advance, as I always do, because I will be wandering off in the wrong direction. There's a lot to see, but I will try to do those things quickly.
It's a very linear game, though, so...
It's incredibly linear,
that's the thing. We can't wander off too much.
We'll see about that.
They told me. Son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Do not open until... Oh, that doesn't sound good.
It is not good.
I love the soundtrack in this as well. I know there's like quite a few people that, until the Fallout TV show came out, and then they kind of went, "I like this music," and you're like, "Dude, I've been telling you."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For so long that this music is cool.
Well, Bioshock again. Like, I mean, we can compare it to a lot of different game series or whatever, but like Bioshock did the Fallout thing. I mean, everybody thinks it's the Fallout thing, but a lot of games did it. But having that kind of radio station, like the old like making the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s kind of music. There goes the band, and there goes part of
the plane, and
yeah.
I mean, Homelander's flying over.
Not today, is it?
Sorry, I've just started watching The Boys, and now I'm completely obsessed with it.
Well, you're gonna. Well, yes, keep that up because it's absolutely amazing. I think I went the wrong way already. Oh god, I can just go through. Fire. Did you know I can just go through the fire?
Oh, you can go through the fire?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, bye.
I actually didn't know you could just go through the fire.
Sorry, it's a faster way.
Oh, bye, plane.
That's my plane.
That was your plane.
That's right. Oh, lucky there's this nearby. Thank goodness.
Did the plane crash into the lighthouse?
No.
Oh. Did the lighthouse shoot the plane?
How much of this do you want me to
answer?
answer?
That I've played this so many times, and I'm like, hey, is this what happened?
Yeah, how much?
Knowing
how much
that's not at all what happened.
Yeah.
That's cool. That looks great.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
Yeah. So, I mean, how much of it do you want me to answer?
No, it's fine. The game explains things.
Good. It sure does. Oh, thank goodness. Here we go. Nothing could possibly.
Hey, there we go. Whoa. God, it's a grumpy face.
Oh, it's a very classically handsome face. What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, but it's also very grumpy.
Everybody look at this incredible design work. Is everybody looking? Splendid. No gods or kings, only man.
Can you just, before we head in, can you pop the subtitles on?
Oh, yes,
please, please.
Can I load as well?
That's load again.
No, everything. It's very strange. Okay, all right, here we go. Dialect subtitles on. I'm not going to turn art subtitles on. I don't think.
No, that's okay.
I think that's probably fine. Alright.
So clean.
Let's look at the various parts of industry, shall we? What makes up the wonder that is...
I love some good Art Deco. This is amazing.
Art! And the bathysphere. Beautiful design for the
That's a
bathysphere. Very,
big fat
very
fish.
fishy. Very fishy.
What's that big fat fish?
Industry. I also like the fact that they on purpose designed it to look like one hand was crushing the other.
Yeah, that's cool.
I will pop
That's
up with
how
little
industry
things like this
works.
every now and again. And science!
Science.
Mm-mm.
I like that they have art in there.
Yep.
I like
Oh, it's
that.
very important.
I like that this government that decided to build a city underwater so that people couldn't do stuff still knew that art was important, unlike the government that's running the country today.
Interesting, huh? No, it's annoying because like the amount of things I want to talk about with this game, it's ridiculous. But I'll lead into it after this little intro because it kind of it describes the city at least a little bit. Woohoo! Not my favorite of the plasmids, but
I am Andrew Ryan,
sure are.
and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No.
Very good.
Says
Very
the
good
man
question.
in Washington, it belongs
To
to the poor.
No,
says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man
Sorry, I'll
in
stop.
Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different.
Shut up! I can't help it.
I chose the impossible.
You chose the impossible.
I chose Rapture.
Squidly. Oh, Squidly's still questionable.
Like a Squidly Joe. Squidly. Oh look, not a heap of it really was improved. It just runs really well.
And with the sweat of
Your brow.
Rapture can become
Your
your
city as well. Now take in all the beautiful signs, because you go to almost every one of these areas. You see our good friend. No, you won't. Unfortunately, you won't see him again.
Oh.
That's just a
Hi,
big
bye,
whale.
Whaley.
Bye bye.
We'll call him
Okay, yeah.
Jim. Jim the whale. Oh, it's Atlas.
All good things of this earth flow into the city. Rapture Transit Authority. Mind over matter. Free samples of telekinesis. Don't mind if we do. Still upset that there is actually a load screen there. Because I feel like that was a nice sort of.
I feel like that
seamless
was a
flow.
load screen. Yeah, that should have been the load screen.
I mean,
but that's
the main.
fine.
Well, it's just a little bit sad because the PlayStation 4 can handle it. Like they didn't need to have a load spot there, whereas they had to in the original when it first came out because it had to load the city, and it was an incredibly intensive thing at the time. Johnny, poor Johnny. Oh,
Johnny gonna have a bad day.
Johnny is the sacrificial lamb.
Oh.
This bit.
She's like, the fuck is this?
Yeah. Who's in there? Do whatever you do, don't scream at me, okay? Oh.
Oh.
Tearing holes in my bucket.
I expected the bucket would be a little bit bigger than that. Like a little bit thicker.
Well, it is, but they're re-spliced up.
Yeah, okay. Fine.
And she's like, peace! I will pick up the shortwave radio.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas.
Hi,
I
Atlas.
aim to keep you alive.
Okay, Atlas.
Atlas, how did you know about the plane crash?
Oh, he said he saw it on the
On the TV?
the radar.
It was on the news,
radar.
on the nightly news.
On the radar.
Twisting in the wind.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to try to show it off as much as possible. Okay, so this is what's called a Vita Chamber. That's where if you die, you are revived. So whichever one you cross last,
respawn point.
you'll
Yeah,
respawn there. Yeah.
Bonk,
Ryan
bonk.
doesn't own us. We're not your property. Let it end. Let us ascend. Ryan, whoop. She's gonna wrap us in a sheet. Rapture is dead. Oh, bathysphere travel is now denied. Ryan doesn't own us.
Just a bit further. How do you like that?
My eyes!
Now,
Go, Journey.
find a crowbar or something.
Okay, alright.
Bloody splicer, seal Johnny in.
Goddamn splicers!
Good damn splicers.
Okay, two of my favorite things in this game, or whatever. Oh, is first of all the hacking mini game. It is basically Pipe Dream, the old game Pipe Dream. It pauses time. It is absolutely fantastic. The other one, oh shit. The other one
Fine, try to kill you.
is hacking literally everything in sight, including those incredible, basically flying machines.
Yeah,
Security
they're so
security
cool.
bots. They are a lot of
Love
fun.
those little security bots.
How about no?
Oh, how about have a couch?
How about if I stay perfectly still? I'll put it out with this. Okay, maybe not.
Have a flaming couch though.
Alright, you ready to bonk? License to bonk!
Good bonk.
I won't. License to
Oh.
bonk! Bonk!
Bing
bonk!
bonk.
Bonk! Hey, wait. Bonk! Get out of here. He is out of here. Smarter than
I like the way they did the
Einstein.
health bars on
Stronger
these guys
than
too.
Hercules. The fire with a snap of his fingers. Sorry.
Not if you don't visit the Gatherer's Garden, you aren't. Smart Daddy's just right
At the garden. Okay, so kind of the equivalent of Gordon Freeman from Half-Life 2's crowbar is this wrench.
Bonk bonk.
One of my all-time favorite things, or whatever, is, and I don't really, I can't even tell you why, it's just design-wise and sound-wise, it was a good choice. Was, in a bit, you're going to have them describe one of the first sort of combos, like the way that you can combine a plasmid with a weapon. Also love that design. So I'm trying to show off as many things as possible. This is the Gatherer's Garden. You'll see a lot of those. Who are those little ladies, you might ask? You'll find out soon enough. Yes, I will be searching almost every single trash can. You will love
I
trash
wonder if you'll
cans
get
by
as
the end
hammered
of
as I
this.
will, as I did
Ah, maybe.
in
Here we
this
go.
and
Alright.
and Dishonored,
Yep, perhaps.
when it was just eat everything.
Yeah, if in doubt, just drink. Yeah, eat and drink everything that you come across, and so
And
you
then be
can
like,
search
oh,
it.
I'm really
No,
drunk and I'm poisoned.
No, my favorite was always like you search a turret.
Your
Okay,
genetic
I'll
code is
won't talk over
being
this.
rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
Just casual genetic code rewriting. Yep.
It's fine, don't worry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
throw myself over here. Whee!
Oops.
It's a bit sad. He only gets the name Splicer 1.
This little fish looks like he just had his
His
cherry
cherry
popped.
popped.
Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him.
He does not. Let's bug.
Let's bug.
I'm gonna say that more often.
Let's bug.
Weak!
Yeah,
Let's bug.
weed chopper.
Fish, I love telling it would not be
Big Daddy.
Yellow.
Always has been.
You'd be no better off with Metal
Hey, bud.
Daddy, little fish.
You look
They
great.
look great.
Oh, the splicers are incredible. The only thing that sort of counted against them, this is not against the splicers, but counted against, I guess, the like 2K when they made this, was that their reference, the reference images they used for splicers was a bunch of
I can see
a
light
repro-
coming from his belly.
repairing.
Wait a minute. He's still breathing.
Hold on, I gotta wait for this.
It's all right. I know you'll be an angel soon.
Because you can't interrupt Mr. Bubbles.
You can't interrupt Little Sisters.
Little Sisters and Mr. Bubbles. Mr. Buble. We'll come up against Mr. Buble.
You alright, Boyle?
Hello.
First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Alright.
There is nothing like a fistful of lightning. He's so right.
What was I saying? Yes, no, so a bunch of the problems that they had, negative feedback-wise, is because for reference images for the splices, they used the kind of World War I very early plastic surgery on victims of all manner of damage and abuse.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, people came back from the war, they got their face rearranged.
Yeah.
They use that as reference images. I mean, they look great. They look fantastic. But people were like, sure about that. If that's in good taste. Yeah. Should probably. What's bug?
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Okay,
And
now
this
we're
is how we flooded the city.
Now we're going to get introduced to other mechanics. In a second, but first I have to. So there's things. There's little. Look, there's pluses and minuses for certain things. Like that gives you health straight up. That will give you Eve, which is your basically plasmid power or mana, but will take away from your health. That is.
As smoking does.
As smoking does. Rapture is dead. I could drink the Arcadian Merlot. Why not? An entire bottle of wine. Bam, just gone.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a splucer.
The 1-2 punch.
The 1-2 punch!
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Where did he go?
Where'd he go?
He's gone.
Oh, is he down here?
He's dead.
There you go. Bam.
The 1-2 punch.
Combat tutorial. The 1-2 punch. Otherwise known as the Wombo combo. Let's drink some more wine.
Eve.
I don't. Yes. Hold on. There you go. Just make sure. Battle Chamber 2. We got another one? Oh.
I can control myself. I can.
I don't believe you can. There we go. Very good, very good.
Well.
I'm sure he didn't survive that. Oh wait, yeah, he did.
Come on.
He's slowly dying.
Bonk. Such a great noise.
It's very
There's no
satisfying.
reason to make that sound, but
it's incredibly
it's
satisfying.
great.
Yeah. 1-2 punching people is incredibly satisfying. See, creativity. What's that we got? Creativity, commerce, independence.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's fine. Oh, ooh.
I'm sure this is a perfectly healthy place with functioning
Perfectly
elevator
fine.
systems.
But look at the front of it though. I got a family. Yeah, Atlas, you got a family, alright?
No, you gotta save them from the sprucers.
Wee Patrick! Sorry.
I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now.
Look at that guy.
You're the only
He's never
hope
getting through there.
I'll ever see my wife and child again.
He's like, let me
Go
on!
to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
Oh, me wee Patrick.
Wee Patrick! You'll hear about Wee Patrick quite a bit, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Oh, I don't remember seeing that.
I can't tell you about it because you discover it later. Like who that was.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh.
Surprise!
Oh, she was just trying to take care of her baby.
Now you'd think that, but she was. Her baby's a gun!
Destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
Yeesh.
Just look at some of this. Like, look at this. That is relevant. Look at this stuff. Oh, it's so beautiful.
No, that's not it. That's the wrong
You can
tune
dance
entirely.
You can dance downstairs.
You can dance wherever you want.
I think that's one of the
This is Rapture.
2 times you see that poster, I believe.
You have no... Yeah.
It's okay. I know. I'm going to... So, because it's when Rapture properly went to hell, was when there was basically the Happy New Year 1959 party. So a bunch of them still wear more. And you can get drunk, yes.
That's some good whiskey.
And now I'm not
on
drunk anymore.
old Tom. Tom is just following us in every game.
Oh, Tom. I forgot about that guy. Hold on.
I think there's someone down the bottom of the stairs.
Money.
Hello?
Too spliced up. Nobody's gonna want me.
You do not adjust your sets, ladies and gentlemen. You are seeing ghosts.
Okay. You got a flush toilet. Good job. Do it again. Flush toilet.
Someone's trying to flush a bunch of old Tom. Here we go.
Alright,
Oh,
so there's a lot of these.
Hey, Brenda. You
Hey,
can't
Brenda.
tell me why you've had a hole in the wall the size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now? Now, I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare. I'm trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Fort Neptune trying to catch up with conversion. All they can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed.
Okay, that's the actual way you're supposed to go, so I'm just gonna... I love this guy.
Give me my Adam!
Captain, my
What's someone to say to me? Missed.
Yes, he wants his Adam.
I just love the fact that you can knock his hat off. Charlie!
Where is he? Where you going? Charlie! The voices in this are great.
They do a great job. So many,
Until you get to a point where they're all singing. Once you get to the point where they're all singing, then I kind of, I'm a bit over it
The
now.
best
But
part,
like,
what are you talking about?
for
What are you
most
talking
of it,
about?
I'm like, man, these guys are great.
I love it. They love it. They just, like, so many people get into it in these. Like, the voice actors absolutely get $2. Alright, fair enough.
You are rich, sir.
Here we go. $1. $1. Oh,
He
wow.
tried to steal a register. But I also love that they're varied. Like, I love that there's like the Boston accent, and then I love that there's like the English, like the more Cockney ones and stuff like that. It's
the
good
idea
that there's
is
a
that
mixture.
the idea is that they poached people from around the world.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
what I like, because I kind of like that they put that thing of it's certain people from the world have come together here, and you're like, if they just all had a Boston accent, you'd be like,
That's true.
you know,
So that's another mechanic,
nice to have it varied.
ladies and gentlemen.
What, electricity and water?
They don't mix. Doesn't mix. So yes. Just in case. Didn't want people to miss it and have me later on.
Also, splices have different names because they
Yes.
do different things.
Okay, so this is like all of them are really, really good. All the audio diaries or whatever, and you'll like we were just talking about how good the voice acting is. This is a recurring character called Diane, and it sort of I don't know. It spells out a little bit. It starts a series of really good audio. Here we go. World building.
Another New Year's, another night alone. I'm out and you're stuck in Festus, working. Huh. Imagine my surprise. Oh, just guess I'll have another drink. Here's a toast to Diane McClintock, silliest girl in Rapture. Silly enough to fall in love with Andrew Ryan. Silly. What happened? I'm bleeding. Oh God. What's happening?
Catch that?
Guess that's when shit got bad.
Shit got real.